Yo, what's going on YouTube? Back at it again. We're reacted to Jamari. Vitaly situation's getting much worse. This is basically a follow-up video on Vitaly. If you don't know what happened, I'll put the link to the first video so you can get caught up. And yeah, let's get into it.
So at this point, it's been around 2 weeks since Vitaly was detained over in the Philippines, having a public press conference and learning that he would not be getting deported and that he would be held there in the detention center until his case came back across their desk, which in Vitaly's situation could take literal years. Remember that this absolute clown was going around harassing the general public, attempting to steal police patrol vehicles as well as other items from.
I made a video on him and Jolly Somali before. They're both fucking idiots, and there's people arguing the point that he shouldn't go to jail because he didn't hurt no one. It don't matter who he hurt, who he didn't hurt. The nigga broke the law. The nigga deserves to pay the price for breaking the law. Like, if you had a nigga doing all this shit in America, you'd want him to go to jail or whatever country you're from. So, like, it's disrespectful to go to someone else's country, break their laws, and just because you have internet clout, you think that you basically run shit. That's not how life works, bro.
From the mall, and in general, he made a joke out of not only their citizens, but also their authorities.
I have a very important question for you. Can I shove this up your booty?
Hulihin mo yan. Hulihin mo yan.
He's not chasing.
Mind you, this dude's almost 40. Like, genuinely almost 40.
Me.
I know.
This was something Vitaly would be unremorseful for, as he would even give himself a round of applause when they showed these various clips of his crimes he recorded during his live stream.
This dude said, alright, keep fucking around, bro. Keep fucking around. You gonna find out.
Now this was obviously not taken lightly by the people of the Philippines, and they would make it very clear that this type of behavior would not be tolerated now or in the future.
Hindi po namin siya i-deport. Mananagot siya sa batas dito sa Pilipinas.
And let me tell you guys, after doing a little bit of research, the Filipinos are not fucking around.
Oh no, mommy, I'm gonna get arrested.
I do feel like Johnny Somali was the one to put this type of shit on foreign countries' radars.
I brought the baby oil. I was gonna pee ass.
This is fucked up. If you don't know what these statues mean, this dude is fucked up. Basically, these are commemorating fuck South Korean women who are raped and sexually abused by, or is it either South Korean or Japanese women that were taken and sexually abused by Chinese, or I don't know. I'm not even gonna say anything because I don't want to get the history fucked up behind it and offend anyone. But yeah, these are basically commemorating like sexual assault victims, pretty much.
About it, P. Diddy her ass.
And now it does look like Vitaly is going to be the sacrificial lamb.
Pero so it means it's clear he will not be deported just like that.
Oh no, hindi talagang we made a conscious decision not to have him deported.
And not only that, he may just move to another Asian country and do the same thing, right?
That's
For
right.
his content.
The security of justice, who everyone saw during that press conference, actually went on this news segment and laid out the rules for Vitaly's detainment.
He's not allowed to vlog about anything which goes on inside the detention facility. He will live on the national stipend of 3 meals at 70 pesos a day. That's for all 3 meals. He will not get special treatment. He will live in a common cell while an air conditioner.
So there's gonna be no vlogs, no cell phone, and he will have to live amongst the other people who are awaiting their trials. The secretary actually thinks this will be a criminal trial.
The civil trial, I don't know, it's civil criminal. Maybe it's criminal. It'll maybe last 2 to 3 years.
Oh.
Then the minimum charge, I think, will be 5 years.
He said minimum. I wonder what the maximum gonna be.
Per guilty verdict.
And at 5 years of imprisonment per guilty verdict being on the table.
That nigga's damn. He said per. I thought he was just saying like 5 in general. Shit, he cooked.
He might have literally racked up a lifetime of charges. Understand that Vitaly has been sent to the Bureau of Immigration Detention Center, where he will be held until a date of their choosing. And it sure looks putrid in there, guys. I'm talking about 3 people to a bed, no showers, no plumbing, rats and other rodents crawling around on the ground, and bugs crawling on your body as you try and sleep or really do anything else. Not to even mention the gallons of piss piling up in the rectangle-shaped community urinals. I mean, just looking at this place, I am in desperate need of a tetanus shot. I mean, there is a reason they literally call this place the Gulag. And I am going to be diving deeper into his living conditions.
You get what you deserve. I'm not gonna lie, bruh. You act like shit, you get shit. And that's what Vitaly is getting. And he's learning the hard way to stop acting like a dumbass. Because it gives you dumbass consequences. And shit, he learned the rough way because he's gonna be there for a long fucking time.
Later on in this video, including an exclusive leaked interview with someone who was being held there only a few months ago. But first, let's get to the president of the Philippines, Bongbong Marcos, who actually made a reaction video to Vitaly's antics. He would actually take to his own personal YouTube channel to address this matter, and I do have the little Google translation going on down here at the bottom.
Give me your scooter now! Give me your scooter now! Yes, sige, tingnan mo rin.
Ang isa pa nating nakita ngayong linggo, yung kagalit-galit na pinanggagawa ng isang foreign vlogger sa ating mga kababayan. Ano naman Pilipino ang hindi kukulo ang dugo sa napapanood natin?
So he's basically sending a message to the Filipino people here, saying that they should be outraged by this behavior and really they're not going to accept this. I mean, to me, when the literal president is speaking up about your antics, that's how you know you fucked up.
Nakakalungkot dahil ito isang naging bahagi na ng social media na nagkakaroon ng mga vlogger na nanggugulo lang, nang aasar lang, nang buwisit lang, nang babastos lang para makakuha ng mga viewers. Huwag tayong sasama dyan sa ganyang klaseng ugali.
See, when you got the leader of the whole country saying that your actions are damning, you're fucked, bruh. You're completely fucked. Because they're going to use all the weight they have in their legal system to put you behind bars to set an example for anyone else that would do some dumbass shit like that. And then once they do it, other countries gonna start doing it. And then all y'all niggas are gonna be fucked. Like Johnny Somali, if anything happened with him, shit, Vitaly might have just fucked his entire career. Good. But hey man, dumbasses get dumbass shit, bro. Once again.
And like I told you guys previously, I do truly believe that Johnny Somali is the one who opened up this can of worms. He's the one that kind of put it on everyone's radar that there are dumbasses going around being disrespectful like this in foreign lands. And honestly, good for the Filipino people for actually putting their foot down and dealing with this matter before it gets out of hand.
Tayo pumalag sa mga bully. Kasama nyo ang pamahalaan para ilugar ang mga ganitong tao. Sana ay magsilbing aral ito sa mga pagtatangkang pumasok pa rito sa Pilipinas para lang hamakin at gawing katatawanan ang ating mga kababayan.
So yeah, he essentially ends the statement there by saying don't take our kindness for weakness, and that they're essentially going to take every opportunity to make an example out of Vitaly and completely fuck him up. I also did want to show you guys this little bonus clip that I didn't get to show in my OG video about Vitaly, where he just continued to run around acting like a menace.
Follow me. I need toilet, toilet, toilet. Toilet, please, toilet. Toilet, please. I'm about to take a shit. Ay, caca. Caca. No. This is not how you make the burger. Show me how you do it.
And I gotta say, in all of these clips I've seen, the Filipinos do seem like very passive people.
They're better than Americans, bro. Cause an American probably would have put hands on his ass, bro. They got a lot of hospitality over there, which makes it even worse to think about that he's sitting over here disrespecting these kind ass people. He should be a damn shame to himself.
He goes in there and starts making his own food.
I'm the manager. My name is Vitaly McDonald. Ron McDonald is me. The manager told me to cook.
And it's just beyond clear that this guy sees himself as some sort of untouchable figure, when really he's just a glorified steroid junkie who should not have continued to have a career in the first place after some of the horrific shit that he's done.
Salt, give me salt.
No, that.
Can I have salt, please? Don't worry. I'm cooking. Let me see what the fuck did I just cook.
And it's pretty safe to say at this point that Vitaly is just racking up all these different charges by the clip. Once again, another idiot who dry snitched on himself by live streaming the entire thing. Now,
That's the thing. Like, you get on the internet, break dozens of laws, and you expect not to get any consequences? Nigga, are you dumb?
I've actually found several leaked videos where it shows the living conditions where Vitaly is currently at, and Jesus Christ, does it look awful.
Rats and cockroaches, overcrowding, and lack of basic facilities.
But before I get into the details about what's been going on over there, I did want to tell you guys about today's video sponsor, Manscaped. Did you guys know that 1 man every hour is diagnosed with testicular cancer? In fact, it is the most obviously at this facility.
If y'all want to check it out, y'all can.
So go check it out, guys. I promise the boys downstairs will thank you. Now, previously at this facility, this dude's father, Ferdinand Marcus, was out here doing all these crazy torturings at this place for decades. But honestly, it seems like the way they are still living while awaiting their trials is equally as bad. I think this dude just has that modern day PR team working behind him. And sadly, for a lot of these people being kept here, they didn't even have to necessarily break any laws or really step out of line. Most of it just seems to be like gray area immigration visa problems that led them to being locked away for literal years in this hellhole.
Detainees are held on charges of anything from visa violations to violent crime. Many say they are innocent, but can endure lengthy waits to present their cases before a judge. One man's allegations particularly stood out. He alleged that he went into solitary confinement without food or any human contact. He said he only had a rusty tap for water, which was undrinkable. He said that if you get sick inside there, you might as well be dead.
It's gradually got worse and worse. He was put into the cage, which was no taller than 3 foot high. You couldn't stand up, you know, and he just got covered in sores and bites. There was cockroaches in there. He just became very ill, and so he would not have survived 2 weeks in there.
There were beatings. People were treated there worse than we would treat farm animals. There, people just had enough. They couldn't take it.
I wouldn't say Vitaly deserves this level of punishment, but like you play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. You're in a foreign country, you don't know how their legal system works, you don't know what kind of punishments they could give you, and you go break multiple laws on video over and over and over again. Like, what the fuck?
Anymore.
He says the not knowing when his detention would end was like mental torture.
Weeks go by and you're not getting fed, you don't have access to clean water, you're not cleaning yourself, and there is literally no access to any sort of medical care. I did find this other leaked video on Facebook that shows these guys all laying around looking completely miserable. It looks hot, it looks overcrowded, and above everything else it looks completely unsanitary. You know, the entire thing just reminds me of some sick shit that you would see in a history book talking about how fucked up some situation was. And it does seem like a running theme in these different articles I've read, is that if you do not have access to money, you are essentially powerless. This obviously is a corrupt system where money, or specifically pesos and yen, can apparently get you access to better living conditions with private showers and even air conditioning, as well as the ability to jump the line and really expedite your trial. And this is where I get to this secret interview that someone recorded in the gulag, where a man from Australia discussed this horrible place.
Hey, what's your name? So, where you from, Peter?
Queensland, Australia.
Okay, how old are you?
66.
And whereabouts are you now?
I'm in the BIWF, the Bureau of Immigration Detention Centre, Warden's Detention Centre.
You've been here for how long?
4.5 months.
4.5 months. And the crime you committed to be in here?
Overstayed.
Overstayed visa.
Yes, correct.
Okay. And what's the general timeline for someone to be in here just for simple overstay?
Minimum of 6 months and usually around the 2-year mark.
2-year mark for overstay?
Yep, yep.
Okay.
Now, obviously, I did have to redact.
Bro, he got 4.5 months for overstaying. They could have just shipped his ass out, but they just... Nah, bro, they're doing too much.
His identity, but he says here that it's a 6-month minimum and that the average time to stay there is 2 years.
Oh,
there is no charge to fight. I mean, it's just you're automatically convicted.
And so that's just normal processing time. Could be 1 year or more.
Well, it can be 10 years. I mean, there's no set time. This is just the way it is.
And you know of the medical treatment here. How good is the medical treatment here?
Absolutely none. I mean, I haven't seen a doctor since I've been here.
Here he says that when you get sick, they don't really care unless you have the money to give them to obtain basic medicine, and that several people have died since he showed up due to the lack of access to medical care.
When you leave here, everything has to be, you have to have the money yourself, otherwise you don't go, they won't take you.
And if you become ill or something like that, basically what will happen if they're not supplying anything?
You die, I'd say.
You die.
So there he does say that if you do get sick enough, they will isolate you from everyone else, but it will be in a shed filled with rotting rodent corpses. He then talks about a 90-year-old mentally ill man who passed away quickly from pneumonia after he says the guards there purposely stripped him down and constantly threw cold water on his body, in turn obviously making...
That's some evil ass shit. Like, these are people with, like, visa problems, most likely. These aren't, like, people with who did terrible crimes. These are people that, like, overstayed, didn't have a good visa to get out the country, and they got held here in this fucking basically medieval dungeon. Like, Jesus
Get him
Christ.
sick.
Is a shed on top of the hill?
Yep.
Is it sealed off? Like it can
Well, he had to move out. The rats were getting too bad in there, and then they started killing the rats, and then the rats all died, and the place absolutely stunk. So he did manage to move out of there into another area, another medical section.
And what did he actually die
of? He died of pneumonia.
Pneumonia?
Yeah.
Okay, he had that when he came in, did he?
No, it's something you get when you've got no clothes and you get cold water thrown on you on a regular basis with no clothes. He was shitting the bed at night, that sort of thing. So basically what they did is they got rid of him, basically.
So they left him naked, slouched over a table, throwing buckets of cold water on him, which caused pneumonia, and basically killed him.
Well, that's basically what happened, yeah.
And this same channel did upload himself walking through the gulag, and it really just looks like a slum where everyone seems absolutely miserable, and at this point it kinda just serves as a Vitaly POV. In general, it was very hard to find information on this place, and these very few leaked videos seem to be the only thing to truly document their life there. I don't know if the person running this channel got caught, as the video with the man was called Interview 105, but sadly there are only 2 of these videos uploaded at this point. But just to know, the fact that Vitaly is in this hellhole is absolutely insane, and it should really serve as a lesson for all of the IRL streaming clout chasers out there, that it's really just not worth it, and that you are far from invincible no matter what your cocaine-fueled, steroid monkey brain thinks. I mean, for this clown to continue his unremorseful actions, and to literally mock the people making decisions with his life.
This is, I know right here he's joking around, but, like, I bet you right now, bruh, he's like, this shit went way too far. And he's probably relapsing from, not relapsing, what's that shit called? Having withdrawals from his steroids and cocaine, so he's probably gonna lose his fucking mind in there.
Was just beyond stupid. Like, he should have been in there begging for mercy instead of trying to channel his inner Tate brother and do this whole photo shoot. I mean, honestly guys, this could be the very last we ever see of Vitaly. Like, he is completely under their control at this point. But either way, I will keep you guys updated on this situation, so y'all make sure you subscribe. I do want to know what you guys think about this update down below in the comments. And I also want to thank you guys for sharing this video with a friend. I mean, it's just one of those things, guys, like you play the stupid games and you win the stupid prizes. And for him to be almost 40 years old running around doing all this shit was just despicable. Like, honestly, there should be a case study into the brains of both him and Fusi and how early internet stardom completely fucked them up. But either way, y'all know it's been your boy the Tan Superman, and some other out of control streamers out here need to be covered, so I'm out.
Shout out to Jamari. What's it called? Shout out to Jamari. Subscribe to his channel. I'm gonna just say it like this: if you're trying to be an aspiring streamer or content creator, don't go this route. Don't go the route of Johnny Somali and fucking Vitaly, because all you're gonna get is straight bullshit. It did not saying that. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment. I'll leave the link to the last video so you understand how this got to this point. Y'all boys have a good day.